I don't have it all worked out, and I'm sick and tired of pretending that I do. For so many years, I was taught, and I think many of us are taught, that if you front up somewhere, you've got to show up like you know what you're talking about, like you know what you're doing, and you know what? I actually don't know what I'm doing, and I'm okay with that. Finally, I'm okay with that. Now, if you've got any doubts, if I've got any doubts that I don't know what I'm doing, I got my motorbike license a couple of weeks ago. Maybe this was my midlife crisis, but Vic Roads lets me know, because on my little blue bike here, I've got an L plate on the back. I've got an orange vest I've got to, orange vest I've got to wear. So every time I hop on this bike, Vic Roads lets me know, no doubt, I'm a beginner, I'm a learner. And I actually love that. Isn't it funny? Like, I know when I was young, it's like, oh, do I really need to put the L plates up? Do I need the P plates? Now I put on my orange vest and I got my little L plate, and I'm so proud of it, and I just go along and go, hey, I'm learning something, and that's okay. And that's what I want to share today, because over the last year, a year ago I went to Vietnam with family, and I learned so much over there, because I learned over there to start with, in the mornings, they started moving, get up at 5 a.m. and they're all out and about and moving their bodies in the way that bodies are meant to be moved. Not, oh, that's a bicep curl and that's how you do a bench press. They're like all over the place and moving and doing body movements how bodies are meant to move. Now, I took that away from there. I took a lot of things away from there that I want to share when the time's right or when we get to it. But one of the things I really took away from there was, I'm at 55 now, and at 70, I don't need to be the biggest, strongest, look at me type person anymore. I've stood on the front door of nightclubs, I've boxed and bounced and done weights and done all that stuff, and now it's about, at 70, I want to be able to walk up the stairs and down the hills. I've got 2 grandkids now, and I want to be able to roll around the ground with them and get down with them and get back up. That's what's important to me now. And so I went on a journey, lost 15 kilos, so feeling a lot better. But even from over there, moving your body, I can now sit in a deep squat, which took so long. I was holding onto poles and slowly going down and putting my heels on books and doing all that. But we watch kids and kids get into them squat positions and they do that, and that's what I saw in Vietnam with these ong and bars, granddads and grandmas, and I saw these older people moving their body in the way I see toddlers in Australia move and to sit and to do all that, and yet we condition. We sit in, we got chairs and we do this and we sit in these chairs and stiffen up, and so that was a whole journey on its own for me. Now I can sit in the squat. I'm going to say I haven't 10 to 15 minutes and then my ADHD kicks in. My body's okay, but it's like, right, now what are we going to do? So I get up and about. But I've also been learning Vietnamese. Now, I don't know why I picked Vietnam, probably because I went to Vietnam, but I picked Vietnamese to learn, and it is so complicated. Vietnamese, if you don't know, is a tonal language. So one word means 6 different things with different tones. An uptone, downtone, a sudden stop, it's a question mark. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I'm almost up to lesson 70 with her, and I do a few of them each week, and I've finally got to a stage where she can understand what I'm trying to say. If I jump on and I want to talk about the weekend or ask her about her weekend, I can do that. It's clunky as I'm positive my tones aren't correct. And then you've got sentence structure, because we go the red car, they go car red. So it's so much to learn, but I'm actually loving challenging myself, doing that. And that's what I want to share today. And I want to ask, is there something, like I'll ask you, if you're watching this and you're still here, what's something you're doing or you want to do to challenge yourself? Because I rode to Melbourne on the weekend, and so I've never ridden the bike. I've only had the bike 3 weeks, 2 weeks. 3 weeks probably, and I've never ridden 400 kilometres. I've never ridden. I took off at 5:30 in the morning in the dark, dodging potholes. Or what about the trucks? What about the cars? How do my lights work? Then on the freeways, we've got 5, 6, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 lanes of cars and vehicles. What do I do here? How do I work that out? I was so nervous going down the night before. The night before, I'd wake up and I'm thinking, what about, how do I do this? How do I do that? And it was so cool. So cool. Like, yeah, I was nervous, I was scared, But I had that excitement. It was like I had these butterflies again that I haven't experienced for so many years. It's like going, remind me of asking a girl out on the first date, going on the first date, going down to Melbourne to box and going to a strange gym to spar someone you didn't know, that you've never sparred before. Just them first, that it's like, oh, what's going to happen here? And you know what? I've got to, it's backing yourself and going, I'll work it out. I've got this. I can do this. But how many times, or how often in life does the structure that we live, we stop backing ourselves, we stop chasing new things, and we stay in our comfort zone because, hey, I'm an expert in this little area, so I don't want to go out there and look stupid. Wait, start being, for me, it's about being childlike. It's about being toddler-like, childlike, not not being a child. I've been there, ask my wife, but it's about being childlike and being curious and being that toddler that, you start to try to walk and you fall over, and so you get back up and you go again and you go again and you go again, and you learn that. Yet so often in our society, I feel, and this is where I fell into, it's like, but if I don't know how to do it, I can't do it. I don't want to look stupid to people. So wanted to share that today, but I'd love to hear, if you're trying something new, I'd love to hear what you're trying. If you're thinking about trying something new, I'd love to know that as well, because it doesn't have to be bike, it doesn't have to go get a motorbike license, it doesn't have to be learning Vietnamese or another language, it doesn't have to be losing weight, it could be a truck license, it could be painting, it could be dancing, it could be so many things, and then whatever it is, that's cool. Go. If you don't know how to swim, maybe it's about, I'm going to learn how to swim. It's whatever. I'm going to go do a half marathon for the first time after a massive health issue, health issue, and do that. And to watch him do that was so cool. It's so cool to watch people do first and to be able to barrack and cheer them along and do that. So love to hear what you're doing or thinking about doing. Put some comments below, because I'd love to connect and have a chat. Have an awesome day. I'm going to go jump back on my bike, where I'm going to know I'm a learner, because I've got my little L plate flapping around at the back, and put my orange vest on over my cool jacket, and do that. So have an awesome day. Love to hear what you're doing. Cheers, guys.